It would appear that Lil Uzi Vert is always searching for the next big thing to spend his $25 million on. Frugality is definitely not part of his vocabulary. Let's take a look at some of his most outrageous purchases. Every Halloween, kids all around the country dress up as their favorite superheroes or fictional characters from TV or video games and go door-to-door panhandling for candy. Lil Uzi Vert thought that one day out of the year was not enough and decided to implant a $24 million pink diamond into his forehead, making him look like the Marvel superhero Vision. Whether or not Vision was an inspiration for this body-altering decision, it is a decision that he paid for over multiple years. He received the implant in 2021 and claimed he had been paying for the diamond since 2017. 4 years of planning just for him to lose the diamond implant in 7 months when a rowdy fan ripped the diamond out during his Rolling Loud set. While I'm sure the diamond did shine bright in retrospect, that probably wasn't the brightest way to display the expensive piece. Now was it? Don't worry, he still has the infamous diamond in his possession. Musicians in every genre have other musicians that have inspired them throughout their lives. Sometimes the genres align, and other times we find ourselves surprised by our favorite artist's favorite artist. Lil Uzi Vert has cited that one of his musical inspirations is Marilyn Manson, and one point was the only person he followed on Instagram. He also honored the artist by purchasing a $220,000 necklace that looked just like Marilyn Manson. The labor for this interesting neck piece cost $50,000, and it has $16,000 diamonds in it totaling 155 carats. The spiked choker chain that Marilyn hangs off of is a 100 carat VS diamond choker. Uzi draws inspiration from everywhere, like most artists do. His third mixtape drew inspiration from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World in its album title and cover art. But the inspiration does not stop there. Uzi had a necklace constructed of 100 carats of diamonds and gemstones of various colors that is shaped like the album cover, purple hair and all. This custom piece cost $100,000. In 2018, Uzi rolled up to the Grammys, where he was being nominated for Best New Artist, wearing a massive chain with an upside-down cross at the bottom. Evidently, this custom piece was finished just 3 hours before the show. The upside-down cross houses 60 carats and is wrapped in gold and diamond vines. The chain itself is an 80-carat diamond chain. Upside-down crosses have been part of Uzi's image for a while, and this specific piece ran him $350,000. Birthdays are big deals for the rich and famous, and Lil Uzi Vert celebrated his 25th birthday by spending an excessive amount of money on jewelry. He went on a pretty massive shopping spree, nabbing up unique pieces from Eliante, a large pink diamond ring, different from the one that was in his face, that is loaded with diamonds surrounding the pink gemstone in the center, a rose cross chain, chrome hearts Rolex, diamond teeth fillings, and pink diamond earrings are among the special pieces he bought himself as a birthday present. All in all, he reportedly spent over $1 million on his 25th birthday. Student loans are one of the biggest financial hindrances on the younger generations trying to start their lives. Celebrities such as Nicki Minaj, Drake, Beyonce, Rihanna have all paid off student loans belonging to their fans or have started some sort of charity or scholarship program regarding college tuition. There are many others, and we can count Lil Uzi Vert among this elite squad of celebrity personalities who give back to their fans. Temple University student Raheel Ahmad spotted Uzi in a Philadelphia mall one day and recorded his interaction with the artist. He asked him if he would pay off his $90,000 college tuition, and Uzi said that he would under certain circumstances. Raheel had to provide transcripts and proof that he graduated. While Raheel couldn't give us any specific details, he is quoted saying that when he graduates, it is going to be paid. That is such a great feeling, graduating debt-free. As previously mentioned, Uzi Vert draws inspiration from everything around him, and he loves to showcase what inspires him at any opportunity he can. What better way to display your love for manga or anime than by having your expensive cars painted with artwork from some of your favorites? Well, that's exactly what Uzi did with his Audi R8. The car was wrapped in a military green with designs on the doors that were inspired by the romance manga Kimi ni Todoki, as well as the number 16, which is representative of the block that Uzi is from in Philadelphia. One thing that separates Uzi Vert from other high-profile celebrities is instead of buying new cars, he likes to rework the cars he already owns. The same Audi R8 we just discussed currently has a completely different look than the one we just went over. In 2020, the Audi was reimagined to have a purple chrome print on the outside, which are from an anime called Sword Art Online. The interior matches the exterior with purple race seats and purple lights twinkling across the top, with the word Vert written in purple lights as well. There is also a massive spoiler on the back, and the bumper is intentionally missing, showing off the exhaust system with some LED lights. A normal Audi R8 can go for as much as $200,000, but to the right anime collector, this current design could go for a higher price point. On Lil Uzi Vert's 25th birthday, he did not stop treating himself at jewelry. He also bought Floyd Mayweather's Bugatti Veyron for $1.5 million and has since reworked the vehicle's interior and exterior multiple times. The first custom wrap was a clean orange and gray aesthetic. Eventually, he needed something that stood out and was more aligned with his personality. The next rework of the Bugatti came in the form of artwork that was inspired by the anime Cowboy Bebop and the album cover of The Weeknd's Starboy. The interior matches with a red and black design. Combining one of the most popular animes and one of The Weeknd's most popular albums was definitely a smart design choice for this ride. The USSV Rhino GX looks like a military vehicle you'd see rolling down the street in a zombie apocalypse. The vehicle, priced at over $500,000, started off with a strong military design since it was donning a hunter green color. Several design upgrades later that include a gray wrap with orange accents, girls' Panzer design on a gray body with a bright 16 on the grille, and finally an all-black wrap. The interior of the Rhino GX has a PlayStation 4, red LED lights, and 7 TVs. The Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat is another car in Lil Uzi Vert's garage. The lowest price for a 2022 model is $77,000. Like every other car we have discussed, the Hellcat has seen a few facelifts while being in Uzi's possession. A matte army wrap with black rims was the first design, and then about a year later, Uzi upgraded the rims that are bright red, as well as an intimidating shark design on the front with teeth and eyes. I personally would have never abandoned the shark design, but I don't have the luxury of being impulsive like Lil Uzi Vert, so the next makeover the Hellcat received was a downgrade to a matte gray. At least he kept the red rims. The final car that has seen multiple upgrades is the Bentley Bentayga Mansory. A bare-bones model of this car goes for around $164,000, but can easily reach above $250,000. The first design of this car is definitely nice, but it feels more like a version that anyone with the means could acquire. All black exterior with a nice orange interior. If I were a betting man, I would bet that Lil Uzi Vert's favorite color is military green, since that is the next upgrade the Mansory received. The final change on this car is the one we have been expecting, and that is due to the bright colors inspired by Beyond the Boundary. Beyond the Boundary is described as a dark fantasy romance with supernatural elements, which is probably why the design and artwork look like the characters are in space or some sort of multiverse. Lil Uzi Vert's house is a 7,021 square foot mansion in Bell Canyon, California, which is about 30 miles outside of Beverly Hills on the outskirts of Los Angeles. The contemporary villa has 5 bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms, and set the wrapper back $4.4 million. The home offers floor-to-ceiling windows which show off a panoramic view of the mountains and city lights. A massively open floor plan with clean white walls and ceilings are seen throughout the house, while the kitchen has a restaurant-style booth with a white marble tabletop. Each guest bedroom is attached to its own private bathroom, and the pool is nestled under an overhang with several lounge areas surrounding it. For someone who is quite flashy when it comes to their cars and jewelry, the home is pretty simple. For now. What happens when even material objects stop having meaning to you? What else is there left to pursue? Well, if you are Uzi, then you can try to buy a planet. It was meant to be a purchase kept under wraps, but singer Grimes took to Twitter to brag on behalf of Lil Uzi Vert. The planet he was trying to acquire is known as WASP-127b, and it was discovered in 2016. Unfortunately, there is currently no framework, process, or regulation in place for planet trading. However, since WASP-127b is a massive gas planet and could not sustain human life, it is estimated that the planet would come at quite a bargain. Lil Uzi Vert takes reduce, reuse, recycle to a whole nother level with how often he redesigns cars that he already owns when he feels the need to switch it up. It's a respectable strategy and keeps the rest of us on our toes regarding what he might do next. Not sure he can one-up putting a multi-million-dollar diamond in his head, though.